Hi there. This is Roz. I'm back. I'm truly grateful today. Um, for those that don't know me, my name is Rosalind. I run a group. It's called My Best Day, and this is like part of the group because now I'm on YouTube, and we'll see what happens with it. And my purpose in this life is to empower, enlighten others. There's one more I forget. You know, I was out today with a couple of friends of mine that are that'll be 70, such as I. And we were talking about the good old days of all the mistakes that we make as we live this life. Some were not, some were mistakes, choices that we each made. However, to be 70, um, we are so grateful because there's so many people we have lost during that time: sisters, brothers, cousins, friends, mothers, fathers. And here we are today. And what I want to do is encourage everyone, no matter what you're going through, to understand that God is with you and He will take care of you. Hey, Lisa. I see Lisa is saying hi. I missed you too. Um, Life has its ups and downs. But if you can wake up in the next day, you're doing okay. You know, because God has a plan for you. You know, right now everyone's going through the coronavirus type thing. I had the virus in December. It was hard. Let me tell you down here. But I made it. I've been fully vaccinated, and I had my first shot in January, my second shot in February. Each Saturday, because I work with seniors, I'm a home health aide. I go get a test because, as we all know, people are saying, I don't want to get it because I don't know, blah 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 blah, whatever. So I get tested, and I got tested Saturday, and it's negative, which I wouldn't doubt it would be. But I want to encourage those who haven't gotten the shot. Why not? We've done everything else. And now people say the government's doing it, blah, 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 whatever. I made it through. I'm a survivor, just as you are. Things that happened in my life that I chose to do that were not good for me. I chose to do drugs, and it could have brought me out, it tore me down, but I survived. Cancer didn't destroy me. It had me laying in the bed and, I hop now. But, however, I don't have a great life, but I have a good life. Because doing everything that I've gone through, I've learned that if I have God in my life, then things will be well. I text over 300 people every day. And my last statement to each of them is all will be well. Because when you think about it, it is. And my program's name is My Best Day. Because out of everything you've gone through, this is your best day. No matter what happened yesterday, what will happen tomorrow, it's your best day. So what you have to do is live with it. Understand it. Understand that it's going to be okay. I have 2 part-time jobs. And day for yesterday, I have a client that I'm not even going to mention his name, but it wasn't doing well. And they told my supervisor that, not to come back. And I'm like, she said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, it's okay." And they wanted me to work this week, but then not work next week. So, I call them and I say, I call her and say, like, I'm not working this week either. You know what I'm saying? And then my other job posted, they have like ongoing job. So I called them. They said, "Thank you, Roz." You know what I mean? See, God God already has the plan set up for you. And sometimes there's disappointments in your life. There's people that will put a snare into your situation, you know? So you can let it tear you down, or don't worry about it. Because I found out in my life, if I take care of God's business, He always takes care of mine. Did I say that right? Take care of mine. Today I take care of my brothers. I have two. You know, it ain't easy. They're old people too. However, they're my brothers. And people say, how's that going? Well, it's going because they're my brothers. We must learn or adapt to loving each other as God loves us. If you can't take care of your family, how can you take care of anybody else? It's not easy. I'm not saying that it would be easy, but I do my best at what I have. I have 4 wonderful children. They're not the easiest children. Well, one of them is, 2 of them is, all of them is. But they're mine. I have grandchildren that are just wonderful. They just do stuff for me, for grandma. And I'm grateful for that. But it's only because of who God is and what God has put in me, because they know that I'm going to do my best for them. So in turn, see, raise a child as they, on the way they should go. And they will not depart from it. They may mess up. I know my mother prayed for me. I know that she, I left her at wit's end at one time or another. But at the end of her life, her last 3 years of her life, I was able to take care of her because God made a way. Out of all the mistakes or choices that I made that were, the drugs and all the stuff. But see, God had an ultimate plan. I never knew that I would be able to take care of her, but I did. Her and I used to go out, and I would, like, on the weekends, I'd say, you want to go out and eat? She said, yeah. Her and my son, we'd go out and eat, and it was just nice. I don't have to remember the bad times when I was not the best daughter. I tell people anytime, I wasn't always the best daughter. I'm a good grandmother. But, and I haven't always been the best mother. But I'm a damn good grandmother. Because I've learned from the choices that I made. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. And some people are like, oh, God, that was so nice. It was hard to do because that's all I knew, until I learned that I don't have to drink or drug. I could go where I want, and that's my ultimate goal. Go where I want and come back when I'm ready. And as I do that, I'm able to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm able to stand strong on the things that I do or will do. Being good to my children as best as I can. I was telling the story about I have if you ever go to my car, there's always toilet paper and paper towels in it. I don't know why I started doing that, but anyway, I do. And my kids, one child in particular, wife would, she always say, Roz, you got any toilet paper and paper towels? And I go, no. Yes, you do. And then they'll go. Thank you. They'll go and they'll go and rip off my car. I'm being offered stuff. Hey, I told this person, right? Stop it. They said, I'm not going to do nothing. Stop it. But, I'm grateful to where I am today. I guess he says I'm talking a lot. My mouth might get dry. But I enjoy doing for others. Excuse me. I enjoy being able to talk to others. You know, as I said, I text over 300 people every day. I wake up at 4 o'clock, 4:10, and I start my texting. Text about an hour, and sometimes see the flesh is weak, and sometimes I somebody said the essentials of need: toilet paper and paper towel. You're right, but I just love to be able to give someone the joy that I have received. You know, I have many people that love me just because of me. You know, sometimes I could be obnoxious. I know that. I'm strong willed. I know that. Opinionated. I know that. And these things are who I am. But I had the life that I lived brought me to this point. To be able to sit on YouTube, which hopefully I'll be doing it once a week, maybe more, who knows. But, you know, at one time I remember my son, and I've told the story, my son and a friend of mine, one of my best friends, Patty, said, why don't you go on YouTube and all that? I'm like, get out of here. I'm not going to do that because I'm illiterate on some things. I admit that. And then God put someone in my life that it's amazing. You know, I didn't ask, but it was meant to be. And see, sometimes that's what happens. God has already got you. You have to realize God has your plan already in force. He has your plan set up. All you have to do is follow through. You know, go for the gusto. You know, you've done everything else you wanted to do. Why you can't do this? You know, and I'm grateful to that. And I like people to understand gratitude. Be grateful for where you are in this life, because it could be a whole lot worse. And I know that. And I believe that. And I understand. And the thing of living this life that we have is understanding that no matter what you've gone through, what you're going through, it's okay. You know, like the lady saying, you know, with the job thing. And then I can work as many hours as I want. I got more hours now. I was like, woo, what's up with that? But as I said, I'm going to be 70. I work 8 hours. I'm about to die. I'm only, it's funny. But I just said, wait a minute. 4 hours. I want to go lay down. But it's so funny. And here it is. Years ago, I used to work, 8 hours, 12 hours. I had no problem. Now, for the Lord have mercy. But it's okay. But God gives you what you need, you know? And that's the understanding of who He is. I pray a lot. I listen to music, gospel music all the time. I go to the gas station, and the guy says, "What?" And if I don't have the music on, it's like, "Where's your music?" You know, because they are accustomed. You know, they're accustomed to know. Because music, it says it soothes the savage beast. Well, it gives me peace, and we all need peace in our lives. And I know that things happen. You know, things happen. When I went out for breakfast, there was supposed to be 4. There was 3. I'm gonna tell you your name: King Zell and Billy Boy. We've known each other since grammar school. Okay, grammar school. All 3 are gonna be 70 this year, and we're trying to plan to meet with each other because so many have gone. And we just want to, find out how each other's doing. And I text them too. And just to know that it's okay today. And I have a car. My car's a good car, so don't laugh at my car. It's messy, but it's my car. But remember the paper towels and toilet paper, and you never know what's in my car. But anyway, so he I'm gonna go and get it fixed. And I had a mechanic who I'm gonna beat him up. I quit him though, and I went to somewhere else. And now I come to find out Kingsville. I forgot Kingsville the mechanic. He would hassle me and talk junk, but he would fix my car. So I'm gonna let him fix my car. And see, I didn't even think about that. And he says, we were at breakfast, and I said, so he said, well, I do this and I do that, and I'm like, so you can fix my car? He says, well, call me tomorrow. I didn't ask for that, but God already set it up because I was getting ready to spend a few dollars to fix it and not know what's wrong with it. Other than, I don't think a car should make noise other than start it up and go. And mine's making extra noise. And I'm like, and like my old mechanic, I would say, he said, what's wrong with it? I don't know, but it's making noise. And then it make more noise after he fixes it. But he all right. I love him dearly, but he had my car for 10 days. Get away from me. But I forgive him and move on. And see, that's what it is about life. You got to move on. If you're stuck in a place and you're not happy and it's worrying you and you got all these things, move on. And you do that through prayer. You got to pray. You got to pray. And then once you pray, believe what you pray for. I pray and then I have to tell myself, let God handle that. Let God handle that. People say, you retired? I'm not staying home with my brothers. No, I ain't retired. So I'm going to go out and do what I need to do. See, about me, I like checks. My father used to say, you probably got your first nickel. I don't, because I use drugs. But I probably would have if I didn't. But it's something that I had to learn. And we all got to, I see someone says, yes, pray. You gotta pray, believe, and trust God through it all. There's situations in our lives that will knock us. I used to say, I got cocky. Okay, I admit it. I went through the drugs, I went through the cancer, I went through the surgery, blah, blah, blah. So then here I am, big dog, I believe God gonna do this, and he will, don't get me wrong. So I was just, I remember saying it. What is COVID gonna do to me? Well, let me tell you what COVID did to me. Had my butt in the hospital, laying down, praying, but I was in the hospital from Monday to Saturday. And I was like, oh, so that's what it does. So now I say, God, before I start, because it's just like in the Bible about Noah. When God, not Noah, Job. Sorry about that. When the enemy was talking to God, and he says, well, do Job. Now Job gonna turn against you. Job didn't. So I got cocky. And the enemy, God said, get her. Go ahead, just don't kill her. And he didn't kill me. But he knocked my booty down for a minute. However, I went over my son's house and my daughter-in-law. I praise God for her. She treated me. I can't explain it. She made sure I got my meds. She cooked me soup. That may be simple for you, but she waited on me hand and foot. She gave me a shower. She made sure I was clean. She brought me pajamas. She just, I was like, what the hell? And then when I was getting stronger, I wasn't strong because I was aching and whatever. And one time, my son, Roland, he would stand to the door and peek in because at the end, he said, Mom, don't you ever do that to me again. Don't ever scare me like that again. But I had gotten in the shower. I mean, the tub. I like a tub. Whatever. But I was in the tub and then couldn't get out. And I was too heavy for her to get me. So she's like, what we gonna do? And Roland's like, I ain't coming in there. So we let all the water out, wrapped a big towel around me, and then he picked me up. and then put me in the bed, you know. But that was a blessing to understand your children care. I'm not her mother, but she treated me like I was her mother. Or she just showed so much love to me, you know. And I was there Christmas, New Year's, in the bed. She'd run upstairs. Did you take your medicine? What you need? I was like, wow. That was so, but I went through the COVID to get to that. And sometimes you'll go through pain. Thank you. You go through pain to get better. You know, I remember I'm telling the story of my son. He was in lockup, you know, and we used to go and visit him. We was over at Lake George. What am I doing at Lake George? However, God, you're right, Lisa. Lisa says it's how it's supposed to be. But sometimes we forget that. We forget how it's supposed to be. We are supposed to care for one another. But as I was saying, we was in go see my son. He was all over the place. But do you know, we stayed at the best hotels, even though he was in lockup. We was at the Holiday Inn one time, and my grandkids were walking around there. You know how grandkids could be, little, walking around, running through the Holiday Inn. I said, Lord Jesus. And I went and laid down in the bed, and it was beautiful. I love grass. This beautiful lawn. It was like God would say, look, don't let your situation take away who you are. Situations will happen in your life. But if you have God in it, it won't be so bad. You know, and I've been through a lot of stuff, but I lived through it. You know, I survived. And what my goal is to help others survive. That no matter what you are right now, this moment, are going through, trust God in it. Because there's something at the end of the rainbow just for you. When I think about, you know, my children, you know, how grateful to have them in my life. Because those 4 children I have were just for me. And don't think I made all the right choices, because I didn't. I'm just making better choices. And that's what you got to do. You got to make better choices on the things that you're doing. If you got a job, work it. You know, at the job that I'm no longer working, we were supposed to work 4 to 8. I came in 10 or quarter up, 4. Nobody came in at 4. Everybody came at 4:07, 4:10, 4:15. I said, is there a different time that I don't know about? And they always had a reason. I ain't gonna say excuse, but you know, they always had a reason for not being where they are. I just know that my time is very important to me. You know, I don't do late very well. If I tell you I'm going to be there, and sometimes if I have to call you and say I'm coming running behind, I'm running behind. But normally, no, I'm not doing that, because it's take advantage of the next person, and I don't want to take advantage of anyone. I want to be there when you think I should be there. You know, and together at that time, we can pull it together. Like right now, this is the first show in a while. And I pray that it's not the last. When I started doing my texting, I wanted it to be global. And as of now, I text as far as Jamaica. Now this show, I don't know how far we're going. But if God's in it, it's going to go a long way. And I'm going to be ready for it. I'm going to be willing to receive it. And that's what we have to do. Receive what God has given unto you. Receive the blessings. You sometimes people say, pray for me. No. I don't pray for people. I pray with them. Because you may want a Monte Rosa and I'm praying for a Pinto. Because I don't know no better. So I pray with you. So someone call say they wanted I've seen other people, whatever, you do what you do. We're gonna pray. Could you pray for me? Like, what am I praying for? That commercial say, none of your business. Because sometimes you don't need to know. But what you do need to know is God is able. God is able to bring you through whatever it takes. You see me I'm looking at the clock. We're doing like a half an hour. And I just want everyone to understand it's okay. Sometimes you have to be set back. See, when I went through the COVID and, I got my shot, that's part of my testimony. The drugs, part of my testimony. The cancer, part of my testimony. Surgery, part of my the foolishness, part of my testimony. Because the testimony of where I am right now is okay. Lord willing, in July, I'll be 70. What the hello? What is that? Where did that come from? You see, I'm someone that I thought I'd be dead by 21. And it didn't happen. Because it was the way I was going. I had no love. I had low self, all that. I will tell you a story about it's almost over. But I keep looking at the clock. Sorry about that. A friend of mine, right? Patty, her and I, we still tight. Okay. She'll be 70 this year too. And we, I don't know, one day we was out, we was like, I'm gonna kill ourselves. It's like, okay, I'll do it. She said, we're gonna drink, we both of us like, we're gonna drink some chloride. I was like, okay, we're gonna do that, right? She said, you do. I said, you go first. She drank like Donald Trump. Shoot yourself with an pesticide. Get that out of here. But anyway, she drank. And I ain't doing that. We lived. Imagine we didn't. But I remember that. And her and I, we laugh of the dumb stuff that we thought. And it does happen that way. Even as adults, we have dumb thoughts. But no matter, what I want to recommend to you is no matter where you are in this life, trust God. Oh, okay. Get some. Yeah, can we get some likes? Oh, yeah. See, I don't know who's on here because it's lunchtime, so I don't know. I'm just doing what God allows me to do, and that's what we need you all to do. Understand that God is with you. Understand that God will take care of you. And sometimes it seems so devastating that things that are happening in your life, and you're not sure where to go, when you're going to get back. But you got to trust God. You got to believe, and, I'm telling people, I'm telling whoever, if you didn't get that shot, like Michelle Obama, it could be devastating. Corona, what's the name of it? Yeah. That virus. My miss, sir, little girl, little boy, it's no joke. I'm a living witness. When you can't get up to go to the bathroom, and they put a pamper on you, and you have to sit in it. But, I'm in the hospital and nobody came. So I said, I'm getting out of this bed. And see, that was my prayer and my determination, to live another day. And that's what I want you to do. Whatever you live another day. Lisa said she had it. It ain't no joke, right? Lisa, but you survived it. So now what you gotta do is survive the next day. Because, in life, there's always something. It be a corona, be it a job, be it husband, be it wife, be it child, be it whatever. Life just has stuff. And some of the stuff we may not be prepared for it. But whenever it comes, get prepared. And you get prepared, it's like pray on it. Give it to God. And in the rooms, they tell you turn it over. And people are like, how you turn it over? You say, God, this is yours. This belongs to you. And when you could do that, that's trusting him. Trust him with your life, with your children's lives. I don't know about you. Before my son had it, in his earlier days, I was always afraid that the phone's gonna ring. I'm not afraid anymore. But today he helps other people not do what he did. And you know how grateful that is? Do you understand that if God wasn't in my life, I wouldn't be here? That's a commercial, right? I wouldn't be here. Oh, was that Life Alert or something? I wouldn't be here. God's my life alert. Because he has kept me. And I believe there's more to come in my life. And I am so grateful for him. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Because God is so awesome. And what you have to do is understand that. And when trials or the ripple in the water or the ripple in your life comes, stop what you're doing and turn it over to him. Pray to him. Help me, Lord. And it's easy as that. Help me, Lord, because I can't do this by myself. Help me, Lord. I don't know what I'm doing. And sometimes it's just like that. Like I said, my two brothers are with me. And sometimes I'll be like, Lord Jesus. But I know they're my brothers. My mother never turned her back on me. Drug addict or no drug addict. She never locked the door on me. I could always go home. Always. And some people can't. And sometimes we have to be the home they go to. But because we trust God, and because we learn to understand that he'll always be with us, because he kept us thus far. Can I get some likes on this? I see the production team is talking. Lisa, Leslie, and Atomic King. I can't pronounce that, sweetie, but that's right. But I believe I'm on my 20-minute, my half an hour talk. But I am so grateful that you tune in, whomever did, and we're gonna do it again next week. I was told to give them a time. Right now, because of my job schedule, I won't know until you tune in next week. And when you tune in, then we'll have a schedule. But I truly thank you all. 1, 2, 3 for listening. And if I talk your ear off, I got something to say. Simple as that. And that's why God got me here, to help you. And I just thank you. And I'm going to pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And now I'm going to put a stamp on it. Glory! May you be blessed. always. See you next time. I don't know what happens now. I'm waiting.